ch mode. Permissions, we'll write execute.
Okay. I think we have covered till permissions, and then the two permissions in permissions, like we discussed, if you have read permissions to file, what it is going to happen, and write permissions to file, execute permissions to file. We have discussed those things, right?
Exactly. Only files, not directories.
Yeah, directories will discuss now.
Okay.
Okay, if we have read permissions to directory, what it is going to happen is, if the user has read permission to directory, then he can list out the content of the directory. That is, he can use ls command. Okay, I'll just let the machine start, then we'll see practically. Okay. Then, like, let me see what files. Do you know this command? I'll just give you one command. Just tell me what is the purpose of that command.
ch mode.
1 second. I'll just give the command. What is the purpose of this command?
List. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not this one. This is.
What is the purpose of this command? ls of.
That I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay, simple, like read only list of files. Okay, see, if I give ls -of, it is going to only give the read only I mean, like a list of files. Only you will be able to only read the files. Okay, this command is going to help when you are troubleshooting any applications. That time you need to use this command. Okay. Okay. Let's what I will do is I will create one directory here. R1 I'll just create. I will go to BRR1. Okay. See, I mean, now if you give ls, how to check the permission?
ls minus l, it will give all the.
If you give like this, this is not a directory, it is saying. If you give ls -l, ls if you give for dir1, you are able to see directly, and then write execute, read, write, execute, or read and then execute. That means user or owner has read, write, execute permissions. Group has read, write, execute permissions, whereas others won't have
Read and
execute permissions. Okay, now I'm able to see ls. If I give ls -l, I'm able to see. Now let me remove the what is that read permissions. What will happen? We'll see. Chmod. How to remove? What is the command? Chmod u minus
A. Oh yeah, that is for other.
Yes, U minus R and then dir1. Just click enter. Now I have removed. Now if I give ls hyphen l,
Read permission
read permission is
from
not there.
the user level.
Okay, now let me use ls dir1. Permission denied. Now you are able to see right here. Permission denied. Hmm?
Okay.
See, basically, if you want to use ls command on directory, then he should have read permission. Vice versa. I mean, like if the directory has read permission, then he can use the list command, whatever things available. Okay, that is one thing. And coming to next one is write permissions on the directory. If the user has write permissions on any directory, then he modify the content. That is, he can add and remove the files. Okay.
Okay.
What I will do is, let me first what I will say, let me go to the directory first. Now I'm inside. Let me add the permission first. I have removed user read permission, right? I'll just add that permission. Okay, now I'll just go to the directory. Okay, now what I'll do is, now I can add new files, right? Now see, for suppose like touch file1.txt to do. If you give ls, you are able to see the touch. I'm able to create because I have the permission, right?
Read permission.
I have the permission, but I'm not able to use. Let me use let me go back. Let's here one.
Yeah.
See, now I'm able to use the ls command also. I'm able to list the files. If you want to see the permissions, if you see, since I have write permission, I'm able to create the files. Now what I will do is I will just remove chmod u minus. I'm going to remove write permissions. Okay, write permissions on dir1. Just click enter. Now let me go to the directory. The screen. Now I was able to create folder files, right? Touch file. I'll just try to create file2 dot txt. I will say click enter. Now I don't have the permission because write permission is not there, right? That is why for the user I am not for write permission is not there for the user. That is why I'm not able to get it. You can see ls hyphen l file 1.txt. If you see here,
Read.
not file one, we need to check for the directory. Okay, ls hyphen l. If you give for the directory, see there is write permission. That is why I'm not able to do. Let me give again the write permission u plus write and then dir1. If I give, just click enter. Let me what I'll just create from here itself. Touch. What is the thing? dir1. What I will say? Demo dot txt I will create. Now I'm able to create. Now what I will say, let me go to the dir1 and ls. See, I'm able to create the because with the because I have the read write permissions. Okay, that is one. Now let's move to the execute permission to a directory. If the user not have execute permission on any directory, then he is not allowed to enter into the directory. He cannot use the cd command. Suppose now if you see plus hyphen l, he has execute permission. Let me remove that execute permission. Chmod u minus x dir1. Just click enter. Now let me go to the directory cd dir1. Permission denied. You understood, right? He is not having the execute permission. That is why he is not able to enter that
Directory.
directory. you want, you can just add his permission,
+X.
and then now just give the command again. Now he is able to enter. Okay, that is how you are going to the permission directories. Okay, when compared with the permissions on file, read, if the user, if read permission to file is available, then he can view the content. That is, he can use cat, head, detail, or less or more command. Okay. Write permission, if he is having the write permission, he can modify the content. Okay. If he has the execute permission, he can execute that program. He can execute that file as a program file. That is regarding files. Regarding the folders, just now we discussed. Okay.
Okay. Suppose I don't have an execute or read permission in the directory, but I have full permission in file. So can I access that file?
No, you cannot access. I mean, like if that file is present in the directory, then you should have execute permission to enter into the directory, and then write permission to modify the content, and then permission to view the content, right?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, basically you should have read, write, execute permissions on the directory. Then only you can have uh, like if you want to perform any activities inside whatever activities you want to perform, you need to have first the permissions and directories.
If I create a soft link, will that work?
No, that is also not going to work out. Soft link is just like a shortcut.
So yeah.
No, it is not going to work out.
Okay.
Okay, there is one small concept, Linux versus security. The virus, suppose there is some why Linux is very secure. What is the reason? By this you can understand why. Okay, the virus files usually created by others. Suppose like you are downloading certain files from something like that. The virus files are created by the users. Others, I mean, like you are going to download certain files from Google or something, right? Right. You are not sure whether that file has virus or something like that, right? If you download that files also, if you want to execute, other people cannot execute. You understood, right?
Yeah.
Only user, you will be able to execute that files. Suppose like you also have access to this machine, like suppose like I can create a new user with your name, and you can also access this machine, but you cannot enter this directory. Whatever the directories I have created, only I will be able to enter. The other peoples cannot enter because other people doesn't have ls icon l if I give, other people doesn't have write permission. That means they cannot modify the content. Even I can remove, if I want to secure my directory, what I can remove, I can remove this X also. Then other peoples cannot enter the directory. That is why Linux is very secure. Other people cannot, I mean, like hackers are there, right? Hackers cannot execute permissions on our directories, hence they cannot read our data. But in Windows, that is not the case, right? If some link comes and then if you click on that link, entire machine is going to be under their control, right? Even they can execute certain files, they can do whatever they want to do, right? In Windows.
Okay.
Linux, okay, Linux system follows two types of security. One is first level of security is login credentials. Okay, this is one thing. Okay, login credentials even in Windows also, like if I want to log in, I need to use my username and password. Suppose like if the hackers or if someone gives some link and if I click on that link, automatically my password, all those things will go to the hackers, right? Even in Linux, if this login credential goes to the hackers, okay, login, now they are able to log into this machine. Once if they log into this machine, then they need the file permissions and directory permissions to do something, right? Hmm? This is another level of security. this thing is not available in Windows, right?
We can do in a security read, write, execute, folder level and file level
Where
in Windows 10.
I'm like I'm not sure. Uh,
We do in a file server normally.
that is like that is different servers, right? That file servers, all those things are that is different concept, right? I am
Mhm.
like suppose like in your machine in Windows machine you are not going to you are like you are deploying another Windows machine and then you are doing that thing, right? File shares, all those things. Even if you apply the file shares, all those things also, there is a scope of attack, right?
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm,
I can see that in a Windows 10.
hmm,
I just right click on the one of the file and click security properties and security,
hmm,
and there we can do all the permissions.
hmm. Yeah, we can do it, but I'm file permissions when compared with the Windows, it is like more secure. Like
Oh, Windows Linux. Okay.
Linux is when compared with the Windows, it is like more secure. See now in my machine, suppose like you was I mean like okay, let me see. Suppose this is right. I'll just right click and then where is it? Property.
Properties.
Okay,
Yeah.
properties. Okay, and then
Security.
security. And then only yeah, this is possible. Even I can edit the permissions. All this is possible. Okay, but when compared, users can easily. I mean, like if I can come down and I can change it. I think I can come down and I can change. Yes, this is also possible. But when you come those, I mean, like suppose like okay, in Windows you are saying like this is fine, folder file permission is fine. And suppose you, by mistake if you download any virus or something, how then your entire system is going to go I mean like crash, right?
Excellent. Yeah, that I can understand. Yeah.
But in Linux, even if you download certain files, you need to execute that file, right?
Hmm.
Other people cannot execute the files, right? Unless and until they have the execute permission on the file.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
So,
Suppose if they, yeah, suppose if they download the file from the, suppose if they download the file from Google or somewhere, they will not be able to execute that file, right? Other people should have only, I mean, like, unless and until they execute permission, then only they can execute. If they are execute permission, they are not going to execute. Okay, that is why Linux is like a more powerful when compared with the Windows. Okay. That is like a few things. Now let us discuss numeric permissions. Okay,
mhm.
we'll discuss something about numeric permissions. Do you know anything about numeric permissions?
Is it something 1 and 0?
Yeah, I mean we can use octal number system. Do you know what is octal number system?
No, no.
Octal number system is nothing but 0 to 7. Okay. Any
Okay.
number represent from 0 to 7. That is nothing but octal number system. Okay. Suppose I want to represent 0. How you can represent is 0, 0, 0. Okay. You want to represent 1. How you can represent 1? 0,
0,
0,
0,
1.
1.
Now you want to represent 2. How you can represent 0, 1, 0. You want to represent 3. Let me write all the numbers. 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to represent 3. How you can represent it? 0, 1, 1. You want to represent 4, 1, double 0. You want to represent 5, 1, 0, 1. 6, you want to represent double 1.
0.
Double one zero. 7 you want to represent triple one. Okay, what is the concept behind this one is there is let me how I can do that. Let me use a paint to okay. How that concept is first there are zero 1 second. Like 0 0 0, right?
Mhm.
0 is there, right? 1 second. This 0 is there, right? This 0 means 2 to the power of 0. Okay. Okay. Plus this 0 is there, right? This 0 means 2 to the power of 1. Okay. This 0 is there, right? Plus symbol will come here. 2 to the power of 2. Okay. That means 0 into 2 to the power of 1 means 1. 2 to the power of 0 is 1, right? 0
Mhm.
into 1. Okay. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Okay. 2 0 into 2 plus 2 to the power of 2 4, right? 4
Yeah,
into 0. What is the result?
it's 0.
0 is the result. That is the concept. Okay. Now let me remove these entire things. I will just again explore.
New file, go to the new page.
Okay. Now 1 is there, right? Sorry.
Mhm.
Now 1 is there, right? How you are representing 1?
0 0 1
0
0 1.
0 1. That means first 1 into 2 to the power 0 plus
That's yeah.
0. 0 into 2 to the power of 1 plus next. What you are how you are doing that? 0 into 2 square.
Mhm.
That means if you do all these things, 0 plus 0 plus 2 to the
What?
power of 1. 1 into 1 is 1. That is why you are going to get 1. Okay,
0 is
like
1.
that.
Yeah.
This is octal number. We can say this one is octal number. Now you are converting this one to binary. Okay, that is how you are going to convert.
A long time back, I learned this one.
That is like there is a code, a simple code is there 8421. So we can this is for decimal code. We can say decimal code. This is decimal code. If you want to represent any decimal number, like suppose like 0001 is for 1. And then if you want to represent 7, what you can do is 0111. This is for decimal. You are having 4-bit, right? That is what
Mhm.
decimal. If you want to represent for octal, just remove this one. This is going to be octal. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. Now you understood the permission levels. Now here, okay, note 4 is there, right? 4 is read permission. Okay. Uh, 2 is there, right? 2 is for write permission. 1 is there, right? 1 is for execute permission. Okay. These are the numbers. If you want to add a certain read permission, then you need to give. See, suppose like I want to add read and execute permissions. What is the number you will be using?
1 and 2. Oh, read and execute 4 and 1.
4 and 1. 4 and 1 is 5. You need to use plus 5 you need to give. Okay, suppose you want to use all permissions, then you need to go with 7. Suppose you need to use only write and execute, you need to give 3 number like that. Suppose you need to give only read and execute, read and write permission, then you need to, sorry, read and write permissions, you need to go with 6 like that. Okay. Did you get this point?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there are simple things. Write command for the following permissions. For user, read and write. What is the number you want? See, this is the requirement. User is the right. User should have read and write permission. Uh, for
Read and
for group write and execute. Okay, and then for others, he should have write permission. What is the number you will use?
first one, read and write 6.
Hmm.
For the user, the group for write and execute, right? So that is other one is write. It's 2 and
632. How you can do is ch mode
mhm.
ch mode 632 and then the file name. Okay, that is how you are going to do it. Okay.
Oh,
Huh. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll just see that. We'll go to the here. Okay, I think we have file and directory one, right? Yes, we have the file. Okay. Now we'll see the permissions of a demo.txt file. Okay, what permissions you have? Read, write, read means that is six. What is read? 664. Okay,
4.
664 we have. Now I want to change it to 632. 632. If you give 632, what permissions you will have?
The means
Read, write for the
read
user.
write
Read, write for the user. Okay.
and write and execute
For
for
group,
group.
for
Yeah.
group is going to have only write and execute. For
Others
us
have
is going to have
write.
only
Right. Right.
write. Okay, let's do that. Ch mode 632 and then demo.txt. Just click enter. Now let us see. Permissions will be changed here. See, the permissions are changed here. Read, write, and then write, execute, and then write. Okay. See, even the color has changed here. Why? Because we have given the execute permissions, right? That is why the color has changed. Okay. Okay, and then we'll use this one ch mode 135 and then demo.txt. What will happen? What permissions you are going to get?
The user will get execute and group has write and execute. The others has read and execute.
Read and execute. Okay, we'll see what will happen. Others have only
Read and execute.
read and execute. Perfect. Okay, and now I will give ch mode 777 and then
All
demo.txt. All permissions is going to have. Okay, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. Now if I give ch mode 77 and then demo.txt, what will happen?
Users and group permission, but others don't have any permission.
Others, group and others have permissions. User doesn't have the permission.
Oh.
Okay, 7777 means 1 second. 77 is not equal to 077. Okay. In Linux, this is not like 77 means 077 not. If you give 077, then it is going to work out. Let me use that one. Let me give here 077 and just click enter. Now let me again use that one. See, Okay, sorry. 77 means 077. Sorry. 77 means 077. Okay, now
Okay.
what I will say, I will change here. I will remove 0 here and I will give 7 here. Now what will happen?
Users and
Ah,
as a permission, but not a other. There's a lot of permission.
hmm. Now I will give like this. What will happen?
Others don't have any
Nothing.
nothing. Oh, okay.
Nothing is going to. Nobody have the permission. Okay.
Give me a minute. Yeah,
This
no.
is something regarding the numeric numbers, numeric permissions. Okay. There is something very important. Umask. Umask command is very important. Based upon this umask only, we are going to get the permissions. Okay. Umask. Umask means user mask. Okay. User mask. Hiding permissions. Okay. Based on umask value, default permission will be there for files and directories. The default umask value is 022. Okay. 022. This is the default umask value. How you can check is simple. Just come here. Umask. See 0002. This is for normal user. If you become a root user, if you give again umask, then it will be 0022. Okay. Now suppose if I create any file, how the permissions are going to come is, let me open the paint here. First default is 777, right? 777 and then 0022. If you use root permissions, then how will come? 7 minus 5, 5, 5, 5. That means user will have read, write, execute, whereas group will have, what group is going to have? Read, execute, even this one also read, execute, for one. Like this is going to see that thing is available here. If you give ls icon here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, now let me create a, what I will say, touch file1 dot txt. I will say, click enter. Now ls l file1. Read, write, that is perfect. Execute is also coming. Okay, I think equal to
For user, for it is root user. Different.
double two only I have used, right? Zero
Oh, yeah.
double
Okay. Got it.
zero only I have used it. And execute once. Default permission to the file is not, we should use triple six. Triple six should use, not 777. And then 666 to 0. Now this is going to work out. The 4, 4, 6. That means now it is now it is 6 means read, 4 means this one, like this. Default permission to the file is okay.
So where can I get that 666?
666 that is like the default file so I'm not sure where you can get 666. I think you need to remember the 666. Okay. 666 you need to keep.
Okay.
And then for a directory, default 777. Okay. Now suppose if I create a directory, or one I create, you see L hyphen L permissions you will having is first is like 777 minus, click enter, 022. If you remove this, then what you will get? You will have all the permission, and then read, write, execute. That is we have that permission. Everyone see, the user have all these things, read, write, execute, read, execute. 4, 5, right? 4, 1, 5. That is why 777 is for directories. 666 is for file. And then if you exit from this root user, and if you create same things, umask value is going to change. For files, it is default, and then 0, 0, 2 you are going to get. That means 4, 6, 6. That means user will be read, write permission, and then he is going to have read, write permission. Only others will have read permission. That is. And then for directories also 777, 0, 2. That means 7, 7, here 5. That means read, write, execute only. Read and
Execute.
write means read is for 4, write is for 2, execute is for 1. That is why here 5, right? That is and execute. Okay. Okay. And then a newly filed default permission be 444. Then how you can do that? Suppose you are going to create a new file and default value should be 444. How you can do that? You can change the value to 222. Okay. The umask value is 02. You can change the umask value to triples. I mean, like this. How you can change this? Simple thing. You must mention the you must suppose you must, and then you want to mention like you just mention the value like that. Then the you must value is going to change.
Okay. Normal file 002.
File. This is normal user.
Normal user 002. But file permission is 666.
This is for root. For file, just don't confuse. I'll just explain you again. See, default file permission is 666. Whether it is normal user, whether it is root user, don't worry about that. 666. For directory, 777. Okay. U value is going to change. Umask value is going to change. Umask value for root user is 0, 0, 22. This is like sticky bit. Okay, this first 0 is sticky bit. This will be used for admin activities. Okay, this is user. Okay, and then 0, 0, 0, 2. This is normal user. Okay, this is one thing. Basically, not like the most only umask values are 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 7, 7, 0, 0, 7. You can change. Basically, you can use these things. Change the value, just give umask and then value name like that.
But we have to the specific user. If we are the user, then if we are doing that umask value will change only that specific user, right? If we are root.
Basically, see now come here. Now I'm a regular user. Umask, and then if I, what is the permission? 0022, right? Now I what I'll say you mask, then 000, sorry, 00, I will say 77, and just click enter. Now just give you, now the value has changed. According to this value, the file permissions are, then the permissions are going to.
Can I put the root user you mask?
You can log into root user. You can switch to root user.
No. I mean, if I'm in the user, but I put the U mask of the root user.
You can use it. Why not use it? See, you mask
Zero,
0022. Just click enter. You mask. See, you are
got it.
going to get right. You mask, but basic should be 0002 like that. Okay, you understood the concept, right?
Got it. Got it.
Uh, what purpose? See, basically they are going to ask in interviews like what is the permissions, all those things. Based upon the U mask value, you should tell
Mhm.
that uh, read write for user, again read write permissions for group, then 6 minus 2, 4 means read will be there for other.
Mhm.
You understand? Triple six minus, you need to tell triple six. You need to take this one into mind. Triple six 002 like this. Read 664. That means read write. Here only read like that. If it is for a directory, then 777 you need to say 777 002. That means all permissions only and execute permission. This is for directory. This is
Directories.
for file. This is for normal user.
Normal user. Okay, got it.
If if he is for regular root user, then you need to give here two. You need to
Give it
give.
to you.
Let's move to the next one. Ch own command. This is another command. Ch own command. Ch own command means change. Ch means change owner. Only root user can perform this activity. Ch own. Let me. Only root user can perform this one. Let me you log in. Switch to root user. Okay. I'll say. Let me see. Available. Yeah, directory is available. See here, I am root, right? This uh, owner, some owner, right? Now I want to change ch own root. Okay, I will say instead of root, I will say see to Kiran. I will change for .txt. There is no demo.dir. Now just click enter. Now again see this thing. See, now the permissions have changed. Okay. If you want to change the group permissions, this is the group the group h grep. Click done again. Then give ir and then again check command. See, owner and owner.
Okay.
Mm, there is a case study. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, just let me exit. Case study is this is the permission he's having. This is the permission. First, read, write, execute, read, write, read, write, execute, read, write, hyphen, hyphen, or hyphen, root, and then like my name is, and then the size, and then date, is it 28 June, and then demo.txt. Okay, like available. Group members from both the read and write permissions. I didn't understand this case. Here demo.txt is there, and then next to this one there is another thing, owner. Owner is root. Okay.
Group is Kiran.
And group is Kiran. Okay. That means group members, that is like whoever the persons belongs
Group.
to Kiran group can perform both read and
Right.
write permissions. Okay, that is one thing. Next one is like the same thing. Read, write, execute for user, read, write, execute for group, read permissions for the others, and then same owner is root, group is root, others can perform. You understood, right? What I'm saying, right?
Good. Yeah.
Hyphen, read, write, execute, and then read hyphen hyphen like this, and then owner is root. Okay, owner is root here. Group is also root.
No, here it is Kiran.
Here it is Kiran, but this is case study 1. This is case completed. This is case study 2.
Okay.
I mean, owner is group, owner is root, group is root, others. Now, others, what others can perform? Others can perform only operations, right? You're clear with this, right? Others means
Yeah.
any person can perform only read permissions, whereas group can perform all those things. Okay, root that means group can perform read, write, execute.
Yeah.
And then coming to the group permissions, group permissions is nothing but if you add certain person to the group, then he's going to have how you can assign that chgrp like that. Then, okay, other permissions you are aware of that other permissions, right? Chmod o minus something o plus something.
O plus O, yeah.
This is all about the file permissions. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions? Any questions in file permissions? You can go through the I mean like the file permissions again. If you are having any questions, you can ask me in tomorrow class. Tomorrow we'll discuss about editors. There are I am going to explain G editor, VI editor, and then VIM is not knowing editor. Okay. These three we are going to discuss. We'll see whether we should go for Vim or Vim is also similar to VI editor only. Okay.
Okay.
I think it is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we complete tomorrow itself. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Okay. Friday we'll see what will happen. Tomorrow, if we complete this one, we'll keep Friday for doubts. Maybe that is going to look better, I think. Whatever doubts you have till Unix and Linux commands, we can keep Friday class for doubt discussion.
Okay.
And from Monday, we can discuss with the cell scripting. From Monday, it will be very interesting. Now, all the things, whatever, I mean, commands we have discussed it. From Monday also, like the 2 classes will be regular things. Once you go with the scripting part, then it will be very interesting. Scripting is very, very important. Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm. Once, once after completing these things, once after completing self scripting and the administration kind of activity, something, I mean, I'll just stop the recording here. I'll just pause it. No. I'm not able to stop, pause, pause, stop it. I mean, like you have shared some documentation to me. What is that? Like, are you going to take any examination or how it is?
Um, if I can, that would be great. At least I can show to the company, I've done this thing. Maybe when I'm trying to do some job changes, timing, and maybe it's, a lot of interviewing also, and they are asking, do you have a Linux experience? But if I show some certification, at least I can say that, yeah, I have uh, knowledge in Linux and a certification there. That's the reason.
Mm-hmm. That is like RHCH, right? RHCH, something like that. RH.
I don't need a huge, actually, some basic. Really, companies, they ask, do you have a like minimum experience in Linux, like a scripting, basic administration, those things, not deep.
Yeah, see, I mean, like, if you go for RHC, this one, there will be two examinations, administration one and then administration two. These are very simple. Whatever we have discussed in the in our classes, till
Mhm.
now, whatever we have discussed, all those things are going to. I mean, like instead of telling you like this, what I can do is I'll just show you the syllabus. Then you can RHC. Even whatever you have shared, uh,
Mhm.
those thing is. I mean, if you go here, exam. If you click on the exam, that is different. I mean, like that is different platform you are going to take the examination. That is something I something is there, right?
Mhm.
See here, this is the syllabus. See, understand and use essential tools of handling files. Handling files means everything, copy, all the things, whatever we have discussed, directories, command line, environment, documentation, create a simple self scripts. I think this is not the 1 second. EX200, yeah. Exam. I'll just show you the syllabus. This is Ansible. Okay. This is RHE Ansible. I'll just show you the syllabus. Maybe that could be good instead of whatever the things we have discussed till now are there. In addition to that, there are few things will be added. You need to check prerequisites. Where is the syllabus here? See, this is the syllabus. Understand and use essential tools. First, this is thing. Access a cell prompt and issue commands with correct syntax. You wonder what does it mean?
Okay. And
You
that's almost.
understand? And then you input and output redirections. We have discussed this in our classes, right?
Yes.
Use regular expressions to analyze test. We have used this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Act remote system using SSH. This is you need to like a simple thing. So I want to access any of the virtual machines. How you can do is from this terminal, you can use the command like what is the thing is they see, suppose like my Red Hat virtual machine is having the IP address of 192.178.10.11 like this is there. Suppose now I want to I want to access this Red Hat machine from terminal, how you can do is SSH, and then you
Yeah.
need to give 192.178.10.11 like this, and then click enter. You will be able to access to the remote one. That is what he is telling. Access remote systems using SSH, and then you need to dig so many things like various options will be there. You need to, how you can find it is how you man SSH. If you click man SSH, you will be getting various options under that. You need to go through few arguments how you can use SSH command. Okay. Login and switch users in multiple targets. How you can do that is simple. First, you need to create a multiple users, and then from multiple users to you need to log in. At the time of the login into this box, if I click enter, now only Kiran user we are seeing, right? If you create multiple users, then you will be able to see instead of Kiran, you will be able to see all those things. We'll discuss this. This thing is pending. This thing we'll discuss in the Linux administration. Don't worry about it. Even this thing we are going to discuss in the Linux administration. Okay, archive, compress, unpack, file, tar, all these things we have discussed, right?
Yeah, star. I think we didn't discuss it.
Star is this is star nothing. This star don't worry about the star. Even I am also not sure about the star. We need to see what is the star. Okay, create and edit text files. We'll discuss tomorrow. Nano editor, VI editor. VI editor is very important. Okay, VI any editor. Basically, everybody will be using VI editor. Okay. Create, delete, copy, move command file directories, create hard link, soft link, list, set and change standard user group other write permissions. We have discussed these things. Locate, read and use system documentations including man info and files in the user share directory. Okay. And then if you scroll down, shell scripting. We are going to give some shell scripting. Create simple shell scripts. Okay. If condition test. What is this? Range of characters.
Range of character. Oh, numbers. Yeah.
For loop, all these things. Dollar prompt, $1 means what, $2 means what, processing output of shell. And then this is something operate, boot, reboot, and shut down a system normally, boot system into different, interrupt these things we need to discuss. Okay. Secure transfer. Okay. Configure local storage. Even these things also we need to discuss.
This one is very important for, when I was learning a Kubernetes.
This is very important. Configure this one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We'll discuss this thing in the Linux administration thing. Create and configure file system. This is also something related to this one only. Deploy, configure and maintain systems, cron tab, all those things. This is simple. Manage basic networking. This is also very simple. Manage users and groups. We'll discuss these things later. Manage security. Manage containers. Containers, this is something which they have added recently to RHCSA. Basically, like if you go to the syllabus, like almost 70 to 80% we are going to cover. But remaining things like you can search it from Google or something like that.
All right, no problem.
70 to 80% we are going to complete, but we'll see whether Red Hat and then Ubuntu. We are discussing Ubuntu flavor, right? You need to again like dig again. You cannot use apt-get. You need to use DNF. There will be few differences will be there. Commands is like same. Everything. This redirection, every command is for creating files. We are going to use cat. All the basic commands will be same things, but few things are going to change in Red Hat, like DNF, something like that. Few things only. You can give it a try. RHCSC is very simple exam, but it is going to cost you, right? I think 20,000 or something like that. It is going to cost.
Examination, yeah. That might be how you have a dumps or something, right?
Dumps you might have. We can practice on that dumps. Maybe that could be that could. I will, if I get time, I will go through the dumps and then I will. What is it called?
Oh, they're giving a training, I think.
For 9 years right now. However, I have been working for
This is, this training costs, 50,000 for 5 days.
No way. Here also, some companies they do the training for 5 days. They are $1,000 or $2,000 for 5 days. One of my colleagues went there. That never such 5 days. He just the topic. Finally, he under the he is very
Like this link is uh, see all these things, create view, every content. Yeah, what are the comments you need to work on? Manage, for managing files, you need to use copy command and delete, organize files, local, manage all these things, text editors. I can teach Ansible on Red Hat. Next administration, few things I'm not aware, like these things, few things I'm not aware. I need to go through. I mean, like some R&D. I need to do this. So, file settings, district files, boot, booting. Done that. Few things I need to. But Ansible I can teach. Ansible, it's where I have a real-time experience in Ansible, right? I can teach Ansible very nice.
Yeah, but in our environment, we are not using Linux.
But
future, go in some companies, if they are using Ansible, definitely I will contact you.
yeah, and like basically, if you learn this R, then without the Ansible, no, one thing you can do is like instead of taking this examination for Ansible as well. And automatically, if you clear Ansible, then not, yeah, nobody is going to ask Linux things. That thing you can do it. But go and go with the normal way. Just complete those two examinations. Or let's say 1 and 2. Then you can go for RHCE.
Oh,
These three. No, if these three, you can division. You need to like Terra, and then it is things, cloud, automatically you're going to get the package on. But these certifications are going to cost, suppose like if after this one in India it is going to cost 20K. Okay, this one is also 20. This one is also 20K. 6K. If company is providing, then we can do the certifications. And you will be having two, I mean, like 2 times you can write. Suppose first time if you are not able to clear, you can take the exam.
yeah.
Simple. These are basics. See, so I can say easily you can clear, but this RHCHC you need some practice on. See, first I mean, like even after completing Linux administration, this course, what we can do is you some time. Don't hurriedly, don't take the exam. You take at least like practice. Without practice, you'll not be able to clear the exam. That is for sure. You take time, maybe 10 days, 20 days, something like that. Then give it a try. If you are not able to clear, you are not able to do that, and again we'll discuss, like we are going to discuss something like that. We are going to. Solutions also provided in the dump, right?
They give an explanation and everything.
Uh-huh. We'll see. Don't worry. I will help you. You to clear that certification. Don't worry about that. Only few things. What is that boot? All those things are there, right? That things I'm not sure how to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Then I think this is. We'll meet again tomorrow. We'll discuss about the editors. Fine.